50 Cent just lit the match, and the names he's dropping, they come with video. What we see is jarring. Diddy standing beside someone said to be his trans ex, and Busta Rhymes, not off to the side, but right there, center, stage. Not a guest, not a bystander, allegedly a host. But this isn't just about wild parties. According to insiders, Busta was playing gatekeeper, allegedly funneling young fans to Diddy in the background. It's a sinister revelation, and it's only the beginning. Then came the voice that cracked it wider, Tony Newman, a former escort with a front row seat to the darker corners of the industry. She's calling out names. Diddy, yes, but also Mr. CLL Cool J. The list goes on. And what she describes? It's not just chaos, it's controlled, hidden in plain sight. The word freak-off barely scratches what these events were. And 50? He's done staying silent. He's releasing receipts, forcing confessions into daylight. And in his upcoming Diddy Do It doc, he's promising raw footage, buried truths, and Busta's nervous energy isn't going unnoticed. The video in question, it's not subtle. Allegedly shot during one of those infamous nights, it shows Diddy, his supposed trans ex, and Busta together in a room where the vibe feels less like a party and more like something rehearsed, choreographed, controlled. And those close to the chaos say 50's only dropped a sliver of what's hidden in his vault. Suddenly, his words from years ago echo louder. I don't go to Diddy's parties. Now the silence makes sense, and the noise is just beginning.
I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah. Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day?
I'm just not with all that freaky. All of the stuff that he's doing.
I don't go to fucking parties.
I'm not into that type of stuff. A little more, maybe you could say basic.
50's been throwing shots for years, cracking jokes about the fruity vibes, mocking those late-night after-party invites, giving Diddy's friendships the coldest side-eye in the game. And now, the leaks are finally catching up to the whispers. And Busta Rhymes? He's not walking away clean. 50's roasted him too, clowning the leather fits, the flex-thirsty gym pics, even that touch-it swagger. No mercy, no filters. Busta always brushed it off like banter, just rap games and inside jokes. But now that the tapes are out, suddenly, those years of jabs feel more like warnings. Because looking back, 50 wasn't just being petty, he was hinting. And now it's clear, he might have been sitting on the truth the whole time.
But 50 also know I'm not gonna stop. The same way he not gonna stop, I'm not gonna stop. We both come from a family called Violator family. So we ain't got no problem violating.
When Busta clapped back, calling it harmless banter, nobody blinked. It was just rap talk, right? But now that moment where he said he'd come for 50's people, that line's hitting way different. Suddenly it's not funny, it's chilling. Like maybe he wasn't just talking smack, maybe he meant every word. Because here's where it flips. Enter Tony Newman. And when she talks, people listen. She's not dropping rumors, she's naming names.
About two people who me and my female escort friend, Mistress Carmen, saw as a team. I work with the female, an Asian.
Tony Newman isn't new to this. She's a former trans escort, an activist, and she's been calling out the entertainment world for years. Her claim? Some of hip-hop's biggest names are living double lives. According to Tony, ex-Bad Boy staffers confirm Diddy's been with men and women behind closed doors. Her words? Do the math. And when you do, Busta's name starts lighting up because he's been riding with Diddy the whole time. And don't forget, when Diddy got exposed putting hands on Cassie, who jumped to his defense, Busta. He didn't wait for facts, didn't hold back. He just backed Diddy, saying people were judging too fast. That didn't age well.
Extremely sensitive, and I think that people don't keep in mind the effect of what their opinion can have. And I think it's really, really important that we reserve our opinions until we understand what the undisputed truth is, because an opinion can detrimentally affect someone.
Tony says she once had a one-night run-in with LL Cool J, back when she was working the streets of New York. No mix-up, no confusion. LL knew she was trans, paid up, and bounced like it was business as usual. But once she went public, LL's camp reportedly lost it. firing off cease and desist letters to shut her down fast.
Got told that he likes women, so he would in fact have to be bisexual. I've heard Sean Combs is in fact bisexual.
And here's where it blows wide open. Tony says Diddy and Busta Rhymes both tried to shut her down too. Same playbook, same silence tactics. This industry doesn't just keep secrets, it buries them. Remember the Cassie Hotel video? Word is Diddy dropped $50,000 just to keep it hidden. If that's what he paid for one tape, imagine what else got erased. Tony even claims one of Biggie's closest boys was openly gay, but the world never knew. Protected. Buried.
Entourage of Biggie Smalls had a gay guy. Mr. C's evidently a bisexual producer. The Lord knows who else he might have had in that entourage.
Now let's tie this all together. Remember when Nicki Minaj said there were a lot of undercover brothers in the game? Yeah, she wasn't talking about drug deals. She meant men hiding a darker truth. Now back to these parties. Word on the street? Busta wasn't just attending, he was hosting them regularly. And he had a specific type. Young men, not bottle girls. Big homie Double C, a former industry insider, confirms it all. Busta? He'd request young men to be brought into his VIP section. No drinks, no dancers, just them. Suddenly, all those rumors about Busta sharing his fanboys with Diddy start to make sense. These weren't just random guests, they were handpicked, gift-wrapped, passed around like party favors. And here comes Orlando Brown, a name that's been getting the side-eye for years. Now slow down for a second because Orlando, he said some crazy stuff over the years. Messy, chaotic, downright wild. But let's be real. The man's never lied about the energy in the room. Years ago, Orlando claimed he slept with Busta Rhymes. Check out the clip.
He loved me while he loved me. And only I can, just like Diddy. The same thing with Diddy. Nigga, they loved me while they loved me, bro. Period. And I know it's them. I'm not trying to be no dick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them my niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they bomb as fuck, though. They bomb as fuck when they switch into the little mode, they go morphing and shit. They bomb as fuck, them my niggas.
I just said morphing. So hold on, wait.
Them my niggas, bro.
So you smashed them? You smashed them when it was girls?
I didn't smash anything.
So how you know
we
that?
made love. We made love. That's
Who
why
you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
At first, people laughed it off. Oh, Orlando's spiraling again, clout chasing. But now, escorts are speaking up, videos are leaking, and industry names are being exposed left and right. Orlando's starting to look a lot less crazy. Here's what's buzzing. Orlando may have been one of those fanboys invited to these parties, brought in by Diddy, passed around, and handed over to others, including Busta. From what Orlando's hinted, this wasn't just a one-night thing. He's alluded to being used, pimped out, and exposed to some dark industry practices. If that's true, it paints a chilling picture. But here's where it gets even messier. Busta Rhymes? He's been loud about shutting down any conversations on bedroom preferences. Rewind to 2006, accused of using a homophobic slur against a fan at a bar. Fast forward to 2007 during a radio interview, he stormed out when homophobia in hip-hop came up. No debate, just left. People noticed back then. Now, with everything coming to light, those reactions, they look like something else. Defensiveness. And the tapes, they might already be out there. Rumors say footage from Diddy's freak-off parties is being sold on the dark web. And some of it, high-profile artists compromising moments. Guess who's rumored to have a copy? 50 Cent. Word on the street, he might have gotten his hands on those tapes and he's holding on to them for something big, something strategic. Don't forget 50 is producing a full-blown Diddy expose documentary, Diddy Do It. He already sold the rights to Netflix. Insiders say the release is set to drop right after the Diddy trial wraps up. Timing's everything, and 50's playing it like a pro. And wait for it. There's another clip making the rounds. This one's from one of Diddy's star-studded parties. And yep, you can actually see the faces of the attendees. It's out there. Check it out. If those tapes are really part of the evidence, or even in the documentary, it makes sense why some are going silent, while others scramble behind the scenes. Speaking of footage, There's a viral clip from not too long ago. Busta Rhymes, Diddy, and Coi Leray in the same room, looking like a chill industry dinner. Then Busta hits Diddy with that go-ahead big bro shoulder tap. Fans felt the vibe. Busta's behind Coi, Diddy's smiling too hard, and Coi looks uncomfortable. The body language screamed it. Busta was passing her off, and just like that, the accusations started flying. Fans are saying Busta allegedly tried to pimp Coi out, just like he allegedly used to hand over his fanboys to Diddy. Then there's another clip, Busta being playful with Jeremy, but Jeremy looks uncomfortable. At one point, Busta leans in and sniffs him, and you can see Jeremy trying to brush it off, but it's awkward. Fans are calling it just Busta being goofy, but with everything happening, it's not so harmless anymore. Weeks have passed since Diddy's trial started, and guess who's gone completely silent? Busta Rhymes. No interviews, no comments, no social media posts, nothing. Rumor is he's scared of being subpoenaed. Insiders say Busta's staying out of the spotlight, hoping his name doesn't come up in court. Meanwhile, 50 Cent is still clowning the trial like it's a joke, making AI edits of Diddy on the witness stand and teasing his documentary, Did He Do It? Now we wait to see who's next and how many more tapes are still out there. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and check out the next video.